Hello grade 1, welcome to another week of art class. I would like to share a special Bible verse with you. Those who drink the water that I give them will never be thirsty again. John chapter 4 verse 14. Now, over the past few lessons, we've been working with water and colors and to see how water interact with the candy and also how it separates on a piece of coffee filter. So water is really important to us to help us grow, to help living things grow, and to help you grow. So I pray that one day you will receive God's living water. Let's take a look at what some of our friends did last week. Here we have Kelly's experiment or color exploration. Now, I love the way some of those colors separated, especially the green. You can see a lot of yellow and then slowly turn a lot of green or blue and then it makes a green. It's just beautifully done. Sometimes the color might not separate nicely, but it gives you just that vibrant color. Even, for example, you might notice that the red, the yellow, and the blue, remember what those colors are called? The primary colors. They don't separate very much. But as you put them on the coffee filter or the paper towel, it makes like a different shades of the same color. Isn't that beautiful? Here we have chases, and you can see the color changing throughout the paper towels. So beautiful. And here, this one, I wanted to show you because when I look at it, you kind of have to look very, very, very carefully to see the yellow and the blue separating to create the green. It is so beautifully done. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at our artist, Van Gogh. Now remember last week we saw his hair. We looked at it as a ginger or brown hair, but when you look closely, they're actually made up of different colors. So let's take a look at the palettes today. The palette is what artists use to store all the colors, and then they pick it up and put it on the painting. So Van Gogh has his palette painted in his self-portrait, and those are the exact color he used in his painting. Isn't that kind of cool? It's like painting yourself, including all the material you used. Now I have a special question for you. Can you see where Van Gogh signed his name in this picture? Let's see. We're moving on to our color experiment. I am so excited. For this experiment, you are going to need markers, color pencils, paper, a bowl of water, and scissors. Have you ever wondered why flower needs water to grow, or why does a flower blossom when it gets water? That is what we are going to discover this week. So we are learning to cut out a symmetrical flower and to apply the power of water to our flower, and we are looking for how water interact with one another on the flower. So watch the demonstration and have a great holiday. All right, grade 1 student. Today we are going to be making a flower grow. I'm so excited. All right, so you are going to have a piece of paper. We are going to first of all make the shape, but the materials that you need, plain piece of paper. If you have water-based markers, that would be great. Or if you have these special, not really special, if it's this brand of color pencil, if it has a little paintbrush on it, that means it will dissolve in water. If you have those, you can use those. So markers or color pencils. So then you're going to take your paper, you're going to fold it in half lengthwise, just like this. Then we're going to fold it into a triangle. No, actually, before we do, we're going to cut this in half.
So here's your triangle. Then you're gonna get a pencil. And you're gonna make your flower color, or outline your flower. How are we gonna do that? So there's the open side, this is the spine side, and then there's a corner right here where the open side and the spine side meet. You're gonna do a very small circle, just like that. And that is going to be the middle of our flower. Then you're gonna draw the petal. Now, when we are drawing the flower, you have to make sure that there's enough space between the petals and the middle of the flower. Otherwise, your petals will fall off. Then you're gonna get a pair of scissors and cut it out. Might be a little tricky because you're cutting through a thick stack of paper. Now, you are going to be doing more than one flower, so you will get lots of practice. So this will come off, this will come off. Are you ready? I'm gonna open it once, and then we're gonna start to color. Now, I'm gonna suggest for you to try to make some secondary color on the petals by using two primary colors. I'm going to start with yellow, and a little bit of red. On the other side, I'm going to open it and you will see 4 petals. Okay, I'm going to go with yellow again. Yellow again. You don't have to color it completely because we're going to do something magical with it later with water. So, but it should be mostly color. I'm going to open it up. And then, how many petals do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you should have 8 petals after you cut, and they're attached together. If they have fallen apart, try it again. Just take another piece of paper and try it again. Take my red. And then the inside, I'm gonna use a color pencil. I think I'm gonna go with orange. So when you're coloring this part, make sure you hold it really tight, otherwise it will wrinkle up your flower. And be gentle. And it's okay for this particular artwork not to have the color completely filled. Now that you have your flower, you're gonna close it. After it is closed, you're gonna bring a bowl of water. Now, the bowl of water needs to be bigger than the flower. So if it's a rice bowl, it might be too small. So bring a bigger bowl, or a very shallow plate will do. All right, here we go. So you're gonna put your flower gently in the middle. Now it's going to be floating. And then watch it grow. And there's your flower. Now leave your flower in the water for a little bit, just to enjoy it. Then once you feel that the water have soaked into the paper, you can bring it out. Maybe 2 minutes. You're gonna lay it on the side, lay it, just let it be. And then after a little while, you will see, especially if you use a marker, that your flower would look something like move it. Oh, I'll move my table. Something like this, where the color blends into the paper and it creates a soft edge. So you can start to see that it's happening right here. So you have to observe with your flower. Once you are done, wait for your flower to dry and take a picture of your creation. You can put a couple of flowers together, but save those flowers. We are going to use them next week. Have a great day.